Alright, I'm going to do a quick video here. This is kind of how we use powers from stones and stuff. Kind of. But usually they end up in here. That's how it's set up right now. What I do, I want to find a better place. Obviously, you can see all the stuff we've retrieved so through time. Just a bunch of stuff in here. This is an old sauna. I don't really use saunas much. I've used it a couple times just to try it out. It came with the house, so okay. So I mean, it's a cool idea to have a sauna, I guess. I just don't use it very often. I don't have time for it. Anyways, it's where our stuff comes now. So I'm gonna go do the spell. I'll show you guys what we got for the spells. What we have here is, I'll show you what I would do. But you have to wait a little ways for them to for whatever items materials. Right now, there are 3 available items in the magic room. Technically 4, but we're going to call 3 out now. We're going to use, this is our big trap we're using now. We just recently set this up. This has a prehistoric item in it. There's a lot to it, but it's a very powerful trap, and it has a natural tendency already to call forth an item. That's what's on that one. This is another one that's a natural tendency to call forth an item. This one came about from unique circumstances is what I was told. I don't know what that means. This one came from Beauty's incarnation, one of her chakra stones. And this one has, again, the same kind of thing, to call forth a item. So I'm going to go do this. It takes a little bit of setup here. I don't want to necessarily cast the spells on here. It would be a lot of work to film it all with one arm. And then we'll go check, see what we get. Okay, I'm going to quickly just kind of walk you through what I did here. I mean, I didn't do all the spells on here, obviously, so I just cleaned up a little bit. I basically cast a spell to allow these items, these powers, to do what they will. Whatever is naturally in them. And naturally in them, we know from diagnosing it through Wen Cheng, which he's back, right? And he said that these 3 naturally have the ability to grab an item that's naturally in the orbit. Now, the way these are dictated is, it's really the spirit of the person that's actually producing the power. In this case, Beauty's incarnation, and the group has been, this is a group one where all of our powers, any excess powers we have, we can put into this one, and it slowly fills it. So it's a group one. Apparently, according to our spiritual desire now, that is a part of our spiritual desire. Whether we are consciousness of it or not, that was a part of our spiritual desire, was to get these items. So these 3 powers were something that our spiritual side wanted. Also, sometimes the Father God's spiritual forecasting power. It's sort of a special power. It's also utilized by the Mother Goddess. This is why women, mothers and stuff, have that motherly intuition, right? Well, that's a special spiritual power. Trust me. Very powerful power. Sometimes that dictates also what the blueprints are going to be in these things. And we call them blueprints, the natural urge of these things. So I've done that. I've let it do what they would normally do. And we are just going to go ahead and just wait the 10 minutes that it takes. Usually about 10 minutes. And we notice that they pop up in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And we'll go see what they are. All right, let's go see what we got over here. It's been about 10 minutes. I set my little timer for that. Let's go ahead and get going through here, and let's see what we got. These items were left behind for us from former incarnations, or they were placed in the magical realm from Rosander, I've heard. So these things have been sort of in an orbit where they fly near us in the magical realm. They'll fly away for a while, and maybe a year later they come back into orbit where they're close enough for us to actually retrieve with magic, or to actually go into person to a special spot that was designated for them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But basically, these were left by other people for us. These were not created with Father God powers. These are actual things left for us because they had a certain purpose that was forecasted that we would need them. So let's see how this goes. Okay, there we go. I know the name of this one is the Box of Wang. They told us that that's the name of it. This one is a water spirit's shell. Really cool. And then this one is the stone that I'm going to use to make it so mystic beings can talk to us. So there we go. Cool. We got him. Oh, also, I wanted to say, Owen did show up. And he left us a quick message saying that he's going to scout the area. And he actually took care of a problem we had. Somebody was taking pictures. This is how they caught us with the future attack. Some mystic being took pictures of it and released it either to the paper or something, where it became known to the world. So that was just what it was. Somebody had, some paparazzi guy. Freaking A, right? Would have known. I gotta do a better job of hiding stuff when I just set it down on the table with all the other technology. I thought it'd blend in. Anyways, screwed up. All right. But yeah, no, Owen's here. And he's like a colonel or something. Something crazy. He's really like up there in the ranks. So yeah, we got a really good guy to work with. I'll do more on that in a little while.